In today's video, we will delve into the life and works of John Lydgate, a poet whose masterful storytelling and poetic craftsmanship continue to captivate audiences even after centuries. Before starting this video, I have a small request to you. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. To know the whole story, please stick with the video from first to end. So before further ado, let's get started. John Lydgate was a prominent English poet who lived during the 15th century. Born around 1370, he was educated at the Benedictine monastery of Bury St. Edmunds, where he later became a monk. Lydgate's poetry reflects the transition from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance, and showcases his mastery of various poetic forms and styles. Lydgate is best known for his epic works, including The Fall of Princes and Troy Book, which are ambitious retellings of historical and mythological events. His writing often combined moral instruction with entertainment, appealing to both the courtly and popular audiences of his time. Lydgate's skillful use of rhyme, rhythm, and imagery made his poetry accessible and engaging. One of Lydgate's significant contributions to English literature was his adaptation of Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. He expanded on Chaucer's work and completed the unfinished stories, adding his own tales to create a larger collection known as The Siege of Thebes and The Troy Book. This expansion helped preserve Chaucer's legacy and further popularized his narratives. Lydgate's influence on subsequent generations of poets and writers cannot be overstated. His works were widely read and imitated during the 15th and 16th centuries. Notable figures such as John Skelton, Edmund Spenser, and William Shakespeare drew inspiration from Lydgate's poetic techniques, themes, and narrative structures. His influence extended beyond England, as evidenced by the incorporation of his ideas and style into Scottish and continental European literature. Number 1, Falls of Princes, is a long narrative poem by John Lydgate that explores the lives and fates of various rulers. It is an ambitious work consisting of over 36,000 lines and serves as a didactic piece of literature. The poem aims to instruct its readers on the perils of worldly power and the consequences of moral failings. Lydgate's Falls of Princes is inspired by the works of the ancient Roman poet Boccaccio and his De Casibus Virum Illustrium on the fates of illustrious men. Falls of Princes is a didactic narrative poem penned by John Lydgate, exploring the lives and fates of various rulers. This extensive work, comprising over 36,000 lines, serves as a moral guide for readers, shedding light on the fleeting nature of earthly power and imparting valuable lessons. Lydgate's storytelling prowess is evident in his vivid portrayal of characters like Nebuchadnezzar and Croesus. Through their stories, he illuminates the tragic consequences of pride, hubris, and overconfidence. Nebuchadnezzar's descent from a prosperous king to a bestial state underscores the perils of arrogance, while Croesus's ill-fated decision to wage war reveals the dangers of unchecked ambition. The didactic nature of Falls of Princes lies in its overarching themes and moral lessons. Lydgate emphasizes the cyclical nature of fortune, demonstrating how even the mightiest rulers are subject to downfall and adversity. Humility, justice, and virtuous leadership are highlighted as essential qualities for avoiding ruin. Lydgate draws inspiration from historical figures such as Julius Caesar, Nero, and Alexander the Great, intertwining their stories into the narrative fabric of the poem. Through their experiences, he exemplifies the pitfalls of excessive ambition, tyrannical rule, and moral corruption. As an accomplished poet, Lydgate skillfully combines history, morality, and poetic craftsmanship in Falls of Princes. The poem serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of virtuous conduct and the unpredictability of fate. Number 2, The Temple of Glass is a significant work by John Lydgate, written in the form of a dream vision. As a dream vision, the poem takes the reader on a journey through a visionary experience, blurring the boundaries between reality and imagination. This genre was popular during the medieval period, often used as a vehicle for moral and allegorical storytelling. In The Temple of Glass, Lydgate presents a narrative where the speaker falls asleep and finds themselves in a dreamlike state. Within this dreamscape, the speaker encounters a magnificent temple made of glass, where various characters and allegorical figures reside. The temple serves as a metaphorical representation of the human soul and its spiritual journey towards salvation. Themes of love, beauty, virtue, and the fleeting nature of worldly pleasures are woven throughout the poem. Lydgate explores the complexities of human desires and the search for true happiness beyond material pursuits. The allegorical elements present in the poem symbolize virtues, vices, and moral dilemmas, offering a didactic dimension to the narrative. The main characters in The Temple of Glass include the speaker, who serves as the dreamer and observer, and the Lady Fame, who represents worldly fame and its transient nature. Other allegorical figures such as the Lady of Good Reputation, the Lady of Noble Chastity, and the Knight of the Tower embody virtues and challenges that the speaker encounters on their spiritual journey. Through its dreamlike narrative, thematic depth, and allegorical elements, The Temple of Glass showcases Lydgate's poetic prowess and his ability to convey moral teachings in an engaging and imaginative manner. It remains an important contribution to the dream vision genre, and a testament to Lydgate's enduring influence on medieval English literature. Number 3, The Story of Thebes is John Lydgate's retelling of the classical Greek myth of Oedipus and the city of Thebes. In this narrative, Lydgate adapts the tragic tale to suit the sensibilities and interests of his medieval audience. Lydgate's choice of The Story of Thebes was driven by several factors. Firstly, the myth of Oedipus was well known and highly regarded in medieval Europe, as it was considered a timeless tale of fate, prophecy, and the consequences of human actions. Secondly, the story provided a rich tapestry of moral lessons and social commentary that resonated with the concerns and values of the medieval audience. Within Lydgate's adaptation, the moral lessons are prominent. The poem explores themes of hubris, divine punishment, and the dangers of disregarding fate. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding readers of the importance of humility and acceptance of one's destiny. The social commentary within the poem addresses issues of power, governance, and the responsibilities of rulers. Lydgate uses the story to comment on the virtues and vices of leadership, offering insights into the proper exercise of authority and the consequences of misrule. The main characters in The Story of Thebes include Oedipus, the tragic hero whose efforts to avoid his prophesied fate only bring it to fruition, and Jocasta, his ill-fated mother and wife. These characters represent the human struggle against fate and the tragic consequences of attempting to change what is predestined. The story also features other figures from Greek mythology, such as Creon and Tiresias, who play significant roles in shaping the narrative and conveying moral lessons. Number 5, London Lyngate, is a satirical poem by John Lydgate, renowned for its critique of corruption and bureaucracy in medieval London. The poem follows the story of a speaker who journeys to the bustling city in search of justice but is met with humorous and frustrating encounters along the way. The main storyline revolves around the speaker's attempts to seek legal redress, only to be faced with a labyrinthine system of corruption and inefficiency. The speaker encounters various individuals, including lawyers, clerks, and judges, all of whom demand exorbitant fees or offer empty promises of assistance. The poem uses humor and satire to highlight the prevalent social and political issues of the time. Lydgate lampoons the greed and dishonesty of those in positions of power, exposing the corruption that plagued the legal and administrative institutions of medieval London. The encounters with characters such as Lyngate, a dishonest lawyer, and the unhelpful judge demonstrate the absurdity and frustrations faced by ordinary individuals seeking justice. Through its witty and comical narrative, London Lyngate serves as a scathing commentary on the social and political climate of medieval London. It exposes the inequality and hypocrisy of a system that prioritizes personal gain over fairness and the rule of law. Thank you. I hope you find the video productive. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.